Hello everyone, this is Mike and Alexis again.
Hello.
And we just did it. We came back from the title company and we signed all the papers, and this property now is in our name. And Alexis will show you a little panorama of what we got. There's a lot of work to be done, and we're really excited to do it, but that's why we want to create this video series, is so that you guys can see the process that it takes and everything, the work involved in making the dream happen. So there's a ton of work to do on the property, but it's just a little elbow grease and we can get it done. And I think it's also something that I think is significant, that today, the day that we're closing, is Yom Kippur. We're currently fasting, and so it makes it all a little bit more surreal, but I think that's something that needs to be, we recognize as well, that this is something that is, we feel that God led us to this property. And there's just, I think, so much that we can do, that God has led us to this place to make it our home, and to live off the land and to become prosperous. So with that, Hopi, do you have anything you want to say?
Well, I think with your statement of Yom Kippur, I think it's important, and we felt really led to change up our entire life and move from where we were, leave our old jobs, leave our house, and resettle in a place where we felt that was going to allow us to live a life that's much more self-sufficient, and I think in a way that we can be more in line with how God wants us to live, and not have to be so committed to a system. And so yeah, today on Yom Kippur, we are going to dedicate our house, our lives, and our land to God and to doing what He wants for us. And we're excited to start this process. We're not experts by any means, and I'm sure as we go, we'll have lots of fun adventures where we may or may not succeed on the first time, but we're definitely committed to making it happen. And we wanted to do this to show that this can be done, even if half the time you don't know what you're doing. But we have faith that God brought us here, God brought us this house, and we really look forward to this process.
And that's the other thing too, is to make this work, we had to relocate our whole family from New Mexico. We love New Mexico as a state, but it just wasn't feasible for us to build a proper homestead, and the prices of land out there, especially with water, is just insanely high. But out here, we were able to find a piece of property with 30 plus acres to something that we can afford, and find something a little bit unconventional. We got this property through homeowner financing, and you don't see too many of those opportunities these days, but that made it work for us, and that's what made it seem for Alexis and I that this is the property that God led us to. So with that, you want to show them a little panorama view of the property?
Yeah, so we will show you around.